Alright then, we're gonna do the Divine Feminines demo real quick, and I gotta do some moving. So, one good shuffle and we shall begin. I'm gonna redo the rant. So yeah, I'm doing specials between Sunday to Tuesday. No, Sunday, yes, between Sunday and Tuesday. And it's $25 readings, 20 flame readings, personal readings. I do dream interpretations. I do psychic medium messages, but that ain't on sale right now. But if you want to inquire on those, definitely do. I got you on that. Nice with it. Life coaching, doing $50 life coaching. Life coaching is just 3 readings for one low price. It's unlimited time readings. Once again, I got 2 coaching sessions I need to do. I've been behind on that. Forgive me, y'all. Like I said, it's for moving. I got y'all, but I am taking new bookings. Pretty much just bring them in. I had the info on my page. If not, check my social media platforms. And what else did he say? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant. More I get the spread. Head, that's Swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you're making. Everything starts in the mind. Then you got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. Cups. Swords. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Can't half-ass nothing. We got wands. These are actions and behaviors. Things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you've done and doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. Who's the king of wands? The divine masculine. Sorry, divine feminine. Queen of wands. Then you got pentacles. Toes. Wands are knees. Pentacles are toes. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates. All pentacles are temporary. And all pentacles are manifestations. Or pinnacle is a manifestation. Pinnacle, P-I-N-N-A-C-L-E, is a manifestation. First karma's message, we got the divine masculine. If you ain't checked out the masculine reading before this, please do, because it definitely connects. Divine masculine, he's Neo from the Matrix. He's the one. He just moves different. He's different. He's a very quick learner. Look how quick it took Neo to go from like newbie wet behind the ear to the fucking one. You know what I mean? He had to think quick on his feet. That's what made him the one. The way the Oracle came at him, the way Morpheus came at him, like, you know, the average person wouldn't have caught on the way Neo did. Wouldn't have fought as hard as Neo did. Wouldn't have believed in the way that Neo did, but Neo's just different. You know, Trinity, you know, Queen of Wands will be Trinity from the Matrix. And Trinity been in Zion for 4 wands. Zion, the real world, way longer than Divine Masculine. You know, Trinity has been on the spiritual battle front, fighting and really doing good shit out here way longer than Neo had. You know, feminine, excuse me, Divine Feminine, Trinity been on the grind, been on this life here. You know what I mean? Masculines just got introduced to it. And what does masculines do? They accelerate. It took years, feminine, for you to get from here to here. Masculine, it took him maybe 3. It took you 3 years. It took him 3 months. It took you 10 years. It took him like 10 months. You know what I mean? Some things you get that took time for you to understand, for you to grasp, for you to really groom yourself to understand. That's how masculines grow. Like, fucking Neo can fly. Feminine, you gotta get on a ship or a helicopter or do a lot of shit to get from here to here. Masculine can literally just, you know, masculine. It's time to know who your divine masculine is. If you don't know, get short. Psychics, we can help you. You know what I mean? You got guides who can help you, but only you really know. Only you really positive. Only you really for certain. Finding your twin flame or verifying your divine masculine is the equivalent of like the oracle from the Matrix. What did the oracle tell Neo? You're not the one. When he was. You understand what I'm saying? But she had to tell him what he needed to hear because she knew what type of mind state he was in. You know, it ain't like she lied to him. It's just she told him what the fuck he needed to hear for him to be the king of wands. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. You got to know that you know. You got to know you're the one. She asked him, are you the one? He said he don't know. He doesn't know he's the one, so he's not the one. Simple as that, but a message he didn't get till later. Then when she seen him again in Matrix 2, she was just like, look at you. You flying in the air now. You fighting like hundreds of motherfucking agents and shit. When I first seen your ass, you was a newbie. But he picked on quick. Trinity? Like I say, it ain't like you get awards and recognition and who people want to come see. They want to see Neo. Ain't like they coming to see Trinity. They respect you, Divine Feminine. You know, they know you ain't want to play with. They know you ain't want to play with, and they know that they can't touch Neo. They know they touch Neo, you come in full force. Folks know what time it is, but they fuck with the mask. The world fucks with your mask more than they fuck with you. And I'm not cursing you and saying no negative ass shit. I'm just keeping it real. Your masculine got one up on your ass, and that's something you're really gonna have to accept. It's shit your masculine know you don't. It's shit that they doing better than you, and you need to get hip on that. Might not be what you want or what you about right now, but whatever it is, if you did whatever he was doing, he could be a she be a he, you might be right. You'd be in a better situation. It's shit your masculine doing. I'm talking to all you twins. It's shit your masculine doing, you need to be doing. It's something that they doing that you need to be doing. If you was doing it, it's going to better your situation. You doing it than them doing it. They just doing it for discipline and spiritual practices and shit. You do it, it's over with. Whatever it might be. I got a few examples. What's a flame? He's like a vegetarian. He'll eat meat. Some shit. I need to get on it. I mean, definitely helping him out. And he's 30 years older than me. So, you know, it's good that he's doing that shit. But it'd be better if I did the shit. His whole fucking physical regimen. He an old man and shit. I need to get on his level. Because by me doing what he's doing physically, it'll just help me the fuck out. You know? Emotional, the way of going about feelings and emotions and shit. The way he moves. By move, the way he moves. I'm telling you, I'll be dangerous. Alright. That's just my twin flame thing. Like, it's some shit. You're in a twin flame situation that you can pick on. Now, I'm going to say this and move on. This is fairly important. I'm going to say this and I'm going to move on. If you don't believe your masculine has any type of abilities, like if you really sitting there saying shit in the back of your mind or actually saying shit while watching this video, he ain't got nothing to offer. He has nothing I can learn from. He has that type of shit. That speaks volumes. Told you, he the king, you the queen for a reason. Unless it's the other way around, you the divine masculine, feminine. You know what I mean? And he's the feminine. You know, I told you, it's a lot of divine masculine women out here, and they're the apex predator. I'm a divine feminine male, which makes me exceptional. You know what I'm saying? Compare me to the average male, exceptional. How I move, shit I'm on, how I do. The respect and admiration and dedication I got to the feminine energy. You know, protecting the feminine energy, upholding the feminine energy, making sure none of this shit in the world threatens this right here. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what the fucking real man's supposed to do. Protect the feminine energy. Protect the feminine, period. That's what the divine masculine does. Protect the feminine, period. Any person that hates feminine, hates women, you know what I mean? That's evil. Something wrong with your ass. You understand what I'm saying? Exceptional. I say the word exceptional, I really mean that shit. Like, you know, I'm different. And most divine masculine women I know, powerful as fuck. Cause y'all in y'all feelings. Y'all like niggas for real. Like y'all female lions around this bitch, Joe. Like for real. It's a whole different swag. So overall energy, divine masculine. Know who your masculine is. so you can get to know him. If you don't know him that well, get to know him that well. You should know everything about your twin. Over time, you're not going to learn this shit in the first year, first 2 years. It's going to take time. Know your divine, okay? Because it'll help so much. By you knowing who they are, what they do, king of doing shit, wands and actions and shit. From knowing them, what they do, will make a lot more sense. Knowing who your divine masculine is, you won't get them twisted no more. You won't get yourself twisted knowing who your masculine is. That's just overall energy. It's because it's a lot of feminists that don't know who their masculine is. And I hear it from the way they talk to their masculine. Like he a kid. Like he ain't what you want. Like he ain't great like you. Like he ain't got powers like you. Like he ain't your divine counterpart. I say shit all the time. I'm supposed to be dissing the fuck out their masculine online on comments and shit. And what I say, that's your divine counterpart. You talking about him, you talking about yourself. It's like you talk about your kid. You talk about your kid, you talk about yourself. You talk about your parents, you talk about yourself. Stupid. You don't get that part? Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, divine masculine is a great person. You should know the greatness in them. You should see the greatness in them. You should see who they really are and where they come from, so shit it makes sense for you. So you ain't walk around here bitter or mad thinking that he ain't moving in this twin flame thing subconsciously. That's a fact. That's how he moves, subconsciously in this shit. You don't consciously know what the fuck he's doing, but you blaming him like he intentionally doing this shit. Triggers. When masculines come out and feminines come out like this, feminines come out like this, you two have the tendency to trigger each other. This is the reading. Senses triggering. You're triggering the masculine from your actions and behavior. He's triggering you with his actions and behavior. Now, the best way I'm going to use this triggering example is like I said, masculine's like a frightened dog, feminine's like a fucking vet. And me, soon vet walk in the room. This motherfucker going crazy. I just want to help you. Damn it. You just go to try to pet the dog. You trying to feed the dog. The dog don't even want the food because it came from you. He don't trust you. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to this dog, which is obviously some traumatic shit, not calling your masculine a damn dog. But, example. Dog ain't never been loved. Dog ain't never been petted. Dog ain't never been touched. Dog ain't never been respected. Dog don't know what the fuck to do. Because dog so used to getting beat on. Dog so used to being fucked up by people. You know what I mean? Here comes this person, and it's like you win your way into the dog's heart. Now you pet the dog eating and shit, the tail wagging, which ain't never really happened before. You see a change in the dog from the love that you giving the dog. But this love you giving this dog, you give everybody else, because that's just who you are. You understand what I'm saying? And as a dog, like I said, love will get you killed. Love will get you hurt. Weakness to get you fucked up. In the world, feminine living in the same cold-blooded, fucking crazy-ass world, the masculine looking in, it's just two different perspectives. It's perspectives. Masculines move subconscious in this twin flame shit. They don't know what the fuck they doing. Just like Neo didn't know what the hell he was doing, but he did it. Feminists know what they doing. They're more conscious in this journey. That's why this shit feels like hell. That you put all this time, energy, and resources to get here, only to see your divine masculine get here. It'll piss you off too. It's easy for him. He doesn't get it. He's moving subconsciously. Somebody said that shit when I said that. He doesn't, so he feels no guilt. It's like, no. It's like, forgive them, Lord. They don't know what they doing. They don't know what they doing. People who hate on you. Friends who do goofy shit to you. They don't know what they doing. Like, they like you, but they hate you. A lot of people who hate you but like you. Most people who get murdered by other people come from people that's close to them. People that they actually like until they start hating on them. It's not funny, but it's just real shit. Hate comes from the people close to you. It's a lot of parents who hate their children. It's a lot of moms who hate their daughters, hate their sons. It's hate. It's there because the hate was given to them and they giving that shit right back. Like, masculines have been through shit. That's what makes them the king of this whole twin flame shit. They've been through way more traumatic situations than you, feminine. Not saying men go through way more shit than than women, because women go through way worse shit than men do. But we talking twin flames, ain't we? We talking divines, ain't we? We ain't talking about the world. We ain't talking about the karmics. There's more of them than us. You understand what I'm saying? It's 28% divines, 70% karmics, and then you got the 1-2%ers. They can fit in any category. So that's what makes this shit different. That's why they're the king. Ain't like you the king, feminine, and the masculine is the queen. Now you do got some males out here who are divine feminines like myself, who are attracted and flock to divine masculine women like me. Sarah Connor, the Terminator 2. That's how I like my chick, man. Masculine. Like that. Not like physical masculine. Woman bodybuilder masculine. Like hell no. Like just Sarah Connor, Terminator 2. Not like white. She white and shit like that. More like it's the personality. Just a no shit ass person. Pass me the Bible and the ammunition when the world goes to hell. A chick that, you know what I'm saying, can cook clean, but also kill some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a rider, like a real one. Not one that's in her hard mind all day. We talking about a chick that's out here manifesting. A chick that's out here manifesting. That's what divine masculine women do. My mom's one. That's what she do. My twin sister is one. I got a twin sister. That's what she does. Little bro. That's what he do. My divine masculine. Nigga, that's what he does. I'm the feminine energy. I'm the only eyeball in the whole circuit of shit. Got a 4-person household I grew up in. I got a single mother, divine masculine, twin sister. I'm the feminine. She's the motherfucking masculine. She's just like my mom. Feminine women, but inside masculine. Masculine man, inside feminine. Little bro, masculine. Then me. I'm also the middle child. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and wands represent fire signs too. So I'm also a Leo. My little brother was Leo. My twin sister was a Leo, obviously. My mother was a Sagittarius. So nothing but fire in the house. You know what I'm saying? So saying all that shit to say that there's vast differences between you and your masculine. Feminine, learn that shit. If you think you the king and he the queen, that speaks volumes. Unless he truly is the feminine energy and you the masculine energy. So next time you watch a masculine reading, that's you. Next time you see a feminine reading, that's him. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the Two of Swords. This is indecision or a fork in the road or options or so-called options. It's sport, it's mental, whatever it is. There's only one right way, like I say, that's up. Any other way is a distraction, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? Going up is ascending. Going down is around. North, south, east, west, southwest, northwest. You can go below, you can go, you know, above. But you got to get out. Out. Up is out. You know what I mean? Ascension. You go up high enough, you in the heavens. You in a whole other dimension where other laws and physics and rules don't apply. It's a mental thing. Options. We all got a fork in the road. It's like free will too. Bottom line, feminine, we got the Two of Swords. Options. That's something you've always had. More smoke. Something you've always had. And put more smoke on that. We got the Eight of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. It's a false sense of security or insecurity. A false sense of entitlement. Like you feel entitled to feel like shit or feel entitled to be fucked up or salty or shitty today or whatever. It's like, you know what, I want to have a bad day. You feel entitled to that. You need to live every day like your last and get any good out of any day you can get. You know what I mean? It's a prison, whatever it is. It's an invisible prison. The Eight of Swords is. The self-imposed prison is. It's a mental prison. And don't nobody know you in but you. This is something you can put yourself in at any time. It's like walking into an invisible prison. Trapped in one space. It's like, damn, how I get in here? I must be trapped in an invisible prison. Fuck, I got in here. I need to figure out the door. And you like a fucking mime. Really trying to get out of this invisible prison that you just walked in and know how you did. And it's like you find a way out and you crawl out. And it's like, I knew it was a way out because I got in. Sword. I'm thinking here. I ain't just sit there and cry because I'm in a fucking invisible prison and I don't know how to get out of it. You know what I mean? A person can't help you. You're in an invisible prison. What the fuck can they do? I mean, but watch. You got to get yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's any self-imposed prison. And like I say, entitlement is the beginning of sin to me, the beginning of evil to me. You know, if a person hurts you, rob you, take from you, do some nasty shit to you, violate you, whatever, they felt entitled to do that shit. Mentally, felt entitled to do that shit. Like, it was a decision in the direction that they went in, which fucked up. You know what I mean? If they'll do that, they'll do something more. Because that's what entitlement is. It's self-imposed prison. You know what I mean? It's a cycle. It's some shit they got to get out of, feeling entitled to do shit like that, or feeling entitled to feel some type of way, or whatever the fuck. It's like racism. Open racism and hate and shit, like the KKK have and shit. You just openly racist. You know what I mean? It's like, self-imposed prison. You feel entitled to hate on a whole nother motherfucking race. Like, you raising your kids to feel that way. That's a direction, the decisions you making doing that shit. Like, self-imposed prison you in. And then we got the boogeyman effect of a self-imposed prison. It's like a monster under your bed, which really don't exist. Or the monster in your closet, which really don't exist. Because if the monster was under your bed, it would have ate you up. It would have got you. It would have snatched you up. It would have did something to you. You know what I mean? I know it ain't just sitting there watching you sleep. If it was a monster in your closet, your mom would have been killed it. That's shit. You ain't washing your own clothes and folding them shits and putting them in your drawer. Your mother does that. She would have been saw the monster, shot the monster. You know what I mean? Thank God monsters don't live in closets or beds, because it'd be a different world if monsters did exist in that manner. Self-imposed prison you need to get out of. So saying all this shit to say that it's feminine, you got options. Do not put yourself in a self-imposed prison thinking you ain't got none. I am so twin flame biased. I want all twins to be with their fucking divine counterparts. But at the same time, you got reality. Reality is feminine. You got options. I'd never sit here and tell you to give up a grand opportunity. It's like a prince from a country wants to marry you. You. All women in the world, they choose you. You single, ain't you? Ain't no rings on your fingers. Hell no, it ain't. All right. Fair game. It's like, and you come to me. Boom, waiting on my twin and shit. You finna get married who? Princess Munda? Oh, girl, stop playing. Oh, you gonna pass that up. For real. It's like that. Like, I'm biased. I want twins to be together. But at the same time, shit, I'll never tell you to wait for something that ain't finna happen yet. Probably gonna happen in the future. It ain't happening right now. Like I say, you single, nigga. Options. Fair game. I'll never be the one to stop your blessing. I'll never be the one to keep you from shit. Hell no. I'll be like, yo, better fuck with the Princess Munda. Shit, be royalty for a little bit. Shit, have a good run. See what she would take it. Shit, you gonna be living in a whole other country, you dealing with whole different people. You know what I mean? Like, you got options. Hey, take them. Fuck you mean? Like, options feminine. You been had them quit faking the funk. Like, you ain't got options. Like, you ain't got shit popping around here. Thing is, just go with it. Or don't. You got options. Fuck with it or not. That type of energy. You directly coming into this thing. You got the Five of Pentacles. This is the Dark Night of the Soul. See the lack of pentacles. Money's a little tight right now. And you doing what we all do. Doing what we got to do to survive. Either robbing Peter to pay Paul, or doing what you got to do to get through this week. Get through this month. To get through this year. You know what I mean? We all have this type of energy. But like I say, it's always the step after this card, which is homeostasis, which is getting back on our feet, which is getting back rolling. Five of Pentacles is just going without something. Point blank period. And what was that? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the psychic card. It's my X-Men card. Every divine has the power of intuition. And that's where your power lies. We all got gifts. We all have talents. We all have something. And Queen of Cups can also represent signs, synchronicities, writings on the wall, fantasies, or dreams. Coming to the situation, feminine, you're going through a lot, but you got the power to persevere. Same scenario I was just in a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? I really had to pray. My twin loves when I gotta pray and go to God for shit. It's almost like he loves to see me humble myself, or life humble me, because he feel I need a lot of that in my life and shit. I feel like I'm humbled every day, but I humble myself in the side of the Lord, praying and shit. And I'm just basically like, just give me the faith to know things are gonna be good from the works that I do, and stop doubting you. First and foremost, the creator. Like you ain't like like these miracles and dreams and wishes and all this shit ain't coming from you. You feel me? Like I just need to be more assertive with my faith with you, with what's to come. Because in reality, and that's the truth I learned too, praying and deep in prayer and shit. You know, God always hits me up. I'm a Leo though. I just beat myself to a pulp. I'm hard on myself for even being in half the situations I be in. Not saying I don't like praying to God because I don't like needing help and shit. You know what I mean? But maybe that's the shit my twin be seeing with me. I don't know. I just know this type of energy here. It's just the energy of like, you know, you can handle whatever situation you in. And, you know, just try not to doubt yourself. You believe, but you have your doubts. You have faith, but you got reality. You know what I mean? It's just overriding all that other shit. Being at the point in your life, given situations to where your faith, you got it. You know, faith without works is dead. You putting the works in. You're working like a motherfucker. And you got faith. You know what I mean? And that alone should take care of business. It's just really having faith on a monster level, given what you're going through. Some families are going through minor shit. Some families are going through major shit. But you have the power to persevere. And that's all that matters. Subconsciously indirect with that, we got the Ace of Cups. This is self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. Self-love. You gotta love yourself. Um, so you can love somebody else. Because you can love somebody, but they might not know what love is and can't give you that. But you love yourself, so it really don't matter. Self-care. Taking care of yourself. You the star player. If you fail, then a lot of other people gonna fail because you failing, because you got kids to take care of, you got mouths to feed, you got things to uphold. It's imperative for you to maintain yourself for the long run. Self-realization. You gotta know who the fuck you are. If I ask you who you are, you should be. I am DanielBoomLLE the Prophet. You know what I'm saying? Southside Sterling, Coach Simpson up in this motherfucker. Like, yo, I am. I am. I am. You know what I mean? I am a thinker who thoughts to make things around this bitch. Like, I am the master of my own universe. I am, nigga. I know exactly who I am, comfortable who I am, and ain't tripping or worried about anything that's outside of I am. Buddy, I don't go outside of I am for shit. Self-sufficient. Also live a monk lifestyle and shit. I'm very, like I said, I live a very solitude type life. So you be on myself, that's cool. I can handle it. It's some people in the world that can't be by themselves, and that's the shit you need to learn is how to be dolo. Even with somebody. Even with somebody. That's how you find out your self-identification. You gotta identify what you are, or the type of person you are, or the type of person you are. You're a good person, spiritual person, Christian person, divine person, whatever personality you taking here or identifying with. Make sure you know who you are. That's a big part of self-care. You know what I mean? It's self-realization. You gotta realize what you want for yourself in the future, for the now. Feminine role, you direct in regards to yourself. We got 2 2s right here. In your conscious, direct energy, we got the 2 wands, which is work. Work, 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 work. What's survival? We'll dive into that in just a second. Subconsciously, in regards to yourself, indirectly, things you don't see, we got the 2 of Pentacles. And this represents you with another pentacle. Another person, place, or thing. That's in or within your cipher. This is also you and what you bring into the table. We'll get to this in a second. directly, you got some work to do. Okay? Work. Making ends meet. Survival. Like I say, doing what you got to do. You know your potential, you know your capabilities, you know what you can do. And this is doing it. But doing that and more. And expecting more because you're worth more. It's just the energies of people who want to bring more quality to their worth. You've been thinking about raising your fees up. Do that shit. I mean, it's about quality. Fuck quantity. I say it all the time. I'll take 4 quarters over 100 pennies any day. I mean, I ain't got time to keep track of pennies any motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? We quarter boys over here, so you know, this is getting your worth. You've been doing hair at these prices, readings at these prices, providing services at these certain prices, and giving the quality of your work. It's time. People love paying for hookups. Like I do a lot of deals, but that's only to bring people over here. You know what I'm saying? Online readings is cool, but the personal joints are tight. People who will never get a special reading from me, they're gonna pay full price all day because, like I said, they understand. They understand. Like I said, quality. That's what the fuck it's about. You know, people who are always looking for a deal, people who are always looking for a hookup, people who are always looking for something sweet, don't get exactly what the fuck they looking for. Looking for a deal, you got a deal. Looking for a hookup, you got hooked up. I mean, you get what you give, but it's your work ethic. You work hard, you're gonna have a good payoff. You don't work, you don't get nothing. Birds, bees, beetles, boars, bacteria does this shit. Human beings. We need to do it with flair. Do it better than our beasts and successors and shit. Work. It's just a lot of hard work I see on your plate, feminine. This is more hours at work. This is fucking with that overtime. This is working on your craft. You gotta work harder. As hard as you working, it's a person working 10 times harder than you today. You ain't gonna get to level 10 where they at, but at least stepping from level 2 to level 5 will help your situation on. And that's really what it is. It's just stepping your game up, your wands game, actions and behavior up just a little bit. It's the equivalent of turning music up just a little bit. Like it's bumping is cool, but turn up just a little bit. Yeah. It ain't too high, we overexerting ourselves, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too low to where we can't really feel it. It's finding the right medium. Feminine. You gotta work some shit out. You got the ability to work it, so don't trip. Subconsciously, you got you and what you bring into the table, Two of Pentacles. Like I said, this is somebody in your face and in your space. This could represent a person watching you close as shit. Stalker. Motherfuckers you need to be watchful for. I see little videos all the time with chicks in their cars getting shit tied to their cars, the ID that they buy themselves to get snatched up around here, because that shit is really happening out here. Be mindful of the people in your face and in your space. Like I say, it be those close to you that do the most craziest shit because they got the access to you that a person who ain't got this going on don't have. Watch who you allow in your cipher. Watch who you allow in your face and your space. This could be your house that you got a person written out. You know what I mean? This could be something you got, you allow another person to do. This is your car. You let another person drive. Things of that sort. Be mindful who you give this type of access to because they have the closest access to you. Okay? When it comes to work, don't be desperate. It's what you bring it to the table, not what a person can hook you up with. Like I say, we ain't looking for hookups unless you is. But instead of looking for a motherfucking hookup, like I say, be the plug. You know? Seems like a lot of, to some feminists I'm talking to, it seems like a lot of I don't know the best way to put it. Just about work ethic. I'm gonna say this example and move on. You know, my work is kind of high paced. So like it's hard work. I ain't gonna stunt, but it's doable. And one thing I don't like, man, is lazy people. I never like lazy people, but I hate lazy people who get over it. People who come to work, clock in, and don't do shit, and think they. I don't know what they be thinking, man. That don't nobody see, that ain't nobody reporting this shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's just one individual female. She lazy as fuck. And she be on the phone all the time. Like, this ain't work. Like, type of work we doing, you can't do that. You can't do what you doing. And think you ain't getting caught. It's cameras every motherfucker wearing. Like, it's data and statistics that's going into what the fuck we do. They know exactly what we do. And it's just her attitude was just fucking crazy. I laughed a few times. It was just like, wow. I see how you are at work. I wonder how you are as a mom, though. Like, that's crazy. If you just lazy at work, I wonder how you is at the crib. If you just lazy at work, I wonder how lazy you are on yourself. Like, it was just, it was a type of lazy that made me just question everything else. Like, I wonder how you really are everywhere else if this is how you are at work. This is where you come to make ends meet. Unless you just, like I said, plan on a hookup, finessing. Just because this person is in a higher position than you building with them gonna get you somewhere. Like, fuck no. Well, really, you the person that's here and they're here. It's just they got it skewed because that's their tactic to get you where they need to get you. Hard work. That shit gonna pay off. Hookups, skating, dealing with people you don't want to deal with just to make ends meet and shit like that. Like, nah. Shit dead. And it's karma and accountability to that shit in these day and times now. That's all I'm gonna say. Masculine role. Feminine, in regards to the masculine, you got the Nine of Cups. This says big ass emotions. You being in your feelings too much. This is the Romeo card that's in Romeo and Juliet. You know, Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. It wasn't a love story. These are two young people who died in their youth. They didn't live to be Rome and Jules telling their grandchildren about the Romeo and Juliet story. They crashed and burned due to lust. That's what this card can represent. Lust, not love. Teenage love. Young love, not true love. You know, or taking off love, feelings. Young love. Young feelings. Immature feelings, not mature feelings. Not true feelings. You know, when you and your feelings this much, like I said, you know, like I say, we all going through things. We all grinding out here. What you don't want to do is move with uncertainty or be too desperate moving out here or letting people know you desperate out here because they'll take advantage of you every chance they get. I mean, people who look for desperate people, that's the people they looking for. I mean, needy people, codependent people, weak people. You know what I mean? You got predators and preys out here. You know what I mean? You don't want to get preyed on. It's real life predators. You know what I mean? So that's why you really gotta move different. Wands, not cups. Cups, this is just feelings and emotions. Like I said, your feelings and emotions ain't gonna get you nowhere. You can feel and be emotional about everything you want to do, but until you wands do something to Pentacles, manifest whatever you feeling, what you feeling means nothing. You can feel that something is bad and fucked up and bogus all day, but until you do something about whatever this is you feeling all fucked up about, ain't nothing gonna change. You can be shitty about your situation, your twin flame situation. You can be shitty about anything all motherfucking day. You can be in your heart and feelings all day. You can feel all you want. But until you do something about it, you just in this energy right here. This energy is only good for passion. It's only good for like passion. You know, like I said, young love, teenage love. This is the energy of like you screaming to the top of your lungs at your kid's graduation or a kid's basketball game. Mom, shut up, you're embarrassing me. Ah, be quiet. Like, you know what I mean? Shit my mom used to do. Like, that's passion. That's like she acting crazy, but you know, she got a reason to. It's like your mom embarrassing you, cheering you on at your game, and being like extra with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you and your feelings all extra right now, just extra, being extra. Feminine directly in regards to masculine, emotionally, you just being extra. Put more smoke on that. Got the 10 of cups. Happiness. You happy. That's why you emotional. You know, you happy. That's why you extra, you know, but that's cool in the game. But look, it's all cups. You come to masculine energy, you ain't got no wands. Straight cups. 10 of cups is happiness or emotional fulfillment or emotional contentment. Happiness is cool in the game. But happiness is not a pinnacle. It's not a place you reach. It ain't something. It's feeling and emotion. A cup. What are feeling and emotions? Indicators of where you're going mentally. You happy? Okay, that's just an indicator of where you're going mentally. You and your feelings? Okay, that's just the indicator of where you're going mentally. What do all these cups got to do with anything? You can love somebody and be happy with somebody all motherfucking day. But what you doing with them? What they doing with you? That's what matters. The wants and actions. What y'all doing together? I see women all the time too. They get their new dude, they get their new dip, and they broadcast this nigga on social media. Kids, people start having kids, they flash them all on social media. If I have children, you'll never know. Because I ain't put them on social media like that. Like, why? Why? They don't even know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? I ain't even finna bombard their face with flashes and cameras. And nah, like, you know what I mean? It's just different. Different type of world. Good relationships ain't usually on social media. For real. I'm telling you, motherfuckers get their man, and it's like, ooh, us. How y'all feel about that? I know how I feel about that. How y'all feel about that? It ain't about all that. What y'all doing? So, any masculine you dealing with, the question is, what the fuck is we doing? Are we gonna build a future? Are we gonna start a business? We're gonna have some kids? We're gonna get married? Wands? What are we doing? Are we just gonna have sex? That's cool, but that's really more emotions than anything. Because a person who's in a relationship and all y'all do is have sex, that's lust. That's not love. That's just juvenile. You just happy having sex. You just happy feeling this way. It's all feelings. You chasing feelings. You're trying to keep this happiness. You're trying to keep this giddy ass feeling that you got. You don't keep cups. Cups come and go. Emotions come and go. Feelings come and go. Pentacles come and go. So how feelings ain't. 5 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is holding on too tight to something or being scared to let something go. Whatever you holding on too tight to, 4 of Pentacles, it's gonna get released anyway. Then you're gonna 5 of Pentacles be dealing with that. So you know not to hold on to Pentacles from the 4 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles process. That's just Pentacles. People, places, things, emotions. You think you're gonna hold on to these? Emotions are like night and day, happy and sad, rain and drought, all over the place. Feminines, emotionally, you need to mute. Really turn that shit down. You happy? Okay, cool. Don't broadcast it. It's one thing I learned about my masculine. You got some good shit going on, don't tell nobody shit. Let them find out. Let me find out. You tell me that shit all the time. Don't tell me shit. You be the first person I want to tell shit because that's my turn. Anything happened in my life, you the first person I call. And it got to the point where he had to like boom me with that. Look, you know, I'm happy, I'm proud of you and shit, but look, don't be so quick to tell people what the fuck's going on. You quick to tell me everything. You know what I mean? What happens when you tell people what the fuck's going on, it's like now motherfuckers gotta see what's going on, you know what I mean? This is still the beginning stages of it. You really ain't really got this. You just got the opportunity. You just got the call. You ain't even really got it together. And I'm just a person that just truly loves you and just letting you know, listen, move in silence. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. You know, moving away to where people don't know your next move. And the way you do that is putting your emotions, feelings on lock. People don't know how you feel, and they don't know how you coming. Like you're a robot. You just do shit with no feelings or emotions. People ain't gonna know how to approach you. People ain't gonna know how to come at you. Because you ain't show that sweet side, that cool side, that nice side. Like, they don't know how to take you. Like most Capricorns with the stone face. Capricorns got that stone face emotion. Because they at work all the time. They usually got this work face. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you don't know if they happy, sad, or indifferent. They could be ecstatic, but they just got that face. Kind of throw you off. You know what I mean? From how they feeling this shit. But yeah, feelings. Coming to masculine, you just got all cups. feminine, and you need to get on some wands, because you subconsciously and directly, you got the Five of Cups with your masculine. That's loneliness or emotional isolation. You feel alone. You feel by yourself with this happiness. You feel by yourself with this, you're feeling shit. You might not even be by yourself. That's just how you feel. I got a fist full of cups when it comes to masculine energy. My question is, same shit with me. What is you doing with the masculine? You are in your feelings, but what are you doing? On that note, you directly go into the future wrapping this reading up. We got you. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Actions and Behavior. What type of actions and behavior are you doing? Are you grooming? Are you modifying? You gotta be doing something. Can't be doing nothing. Like I said, if you were divine feminine, then what are you doing? What I mean by what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Divine feminine's role is the Three of Wands. That's to make ends meet. Two of Wands, which is the divine masculine's job, but doing more. This is going to work, okay? You working, and then what else? What do you do besides work? As a divine feminine, you should have an answer for that. Oh, I do this. I provide this type of service. I'm kind of doing this on the side. I've been doing this on my spare time. Whatever this and that is, those wands, actions, and behavior. Doing more than an average person. Masculine can just do minimum. That's why the Two of Wands, they roll. All masculines got to do is just live. All masculines got to do is just be there when you call. All masculines got to do is just be there when you pick up. All masculines got to do is just support you in your time of need. That's it. They ain't got to do more. I mean, it'd be nice if they did, but they don't have to. You have to. That's the role of a divine feminine. Well, he's the king and I'm the queen, so why don't you let him do the more shit? Okay, I hear you, but like I say, it's like chess. How does the queen move in the chess game? Exactly. How does a masculine move in the chess game? Exactly. You get took off the board, feminine, game still goes on. Masculine gets took off the board, game over. What does that mean? You say that a lot, boom. The way you are, feminine, giving your impact, unconditional love, your presence, your spirit, the shit you've been doing since you've been in life. If you pass today, like me, if I pass today, I made an impact. I helped a lot of people, changed a lot of lives. I did a lot in a little bit of time I've been doing this shit. You know what I mean? Enough to be like, man, I really affected change around the world. Around the fucking world. You know what I mean? I've done a lot from doing more, from doing extra shit. You understand what I'm saying? I can't imagine me not doing those things. You know what I mean? Shit. It got me to my twin flame stage. It got me to divine love, man. Like, look, I've done a lot to say that if anything happens, I know I at least left some type of blueprint, legacy, guide. I've left some type of effect. You know what I mean? When I go have an argument with my divine master and shit. I'm like, man, what is you doing outside yourself? What does that mean? I gotta survive. You gotta survive too. And he always in my ass on how I need to be doing this when I'm doing this and more. You feel me? He's just doing this. You know what I mean? I'm just like, you gotta do more than this. And immediately he gets triggered, defensive. What do you mean? You know what I mean? You need to get your shit together because apparently you can't even do this. Ooh, it's just like, look, bro. In the end, it's what you're doing that matters. What you have don't make you great. What you're doing makes you great. What you worth don't make. I mean, shit. You can be rich as fuck today. Literally, the world could collapse tomorrow, where money means nothing. That's in the foreseeable future, where money means nothing. Damn. All that wealth, all that money you just had, that don't mean nothing because money ain't even real. You got all this property, you got this, you got that. Some shit happened to where, I don't know, Mother Nature fucked that up or the government sees every goddamn thing. You buried with nothing, man. And I'm a twin. I was born with somebody. I'm dying alone, cuz, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like at the end of the day, you feel me? Like all you got is you and what you doing. That's what counts. You got this twin flame shit. Okay, it's what you're doing with it that counts. You might not be in the exact place you want to be in your twin flame situation, but it's done its job. What's the purpose of a twin flame demo? For for you two to be the best versions of yourselves that you can be. That's what this shit is about. Whether you two be together, that's the icing on the cake. Whether you two hit it off romantically, that's the icing on the cake. Whether you two can be what you really want to be together, that's icing on the cake. But aside from all that, this shit makes you the best person you can be, family. A different person, a whole new creature. Masculine the same. So whoever you two end up being with, you two better versions of yourselves going off into the world to do whatever it is outside your twin flame demo. And if it works out with you two inside this twin flame demo, that's just icing on the cake because you two still got separate lives outside this twin flame demo. So, feminine, at the end of the day, it's all about what you doing. Do more than the average person. Be of service. Help. Like I say, it could be just feeding a hungry kid that you know hungry because the kid ain't got no food. Like you're a teacher, you see this kid sitting in the cafeteria all day starving, bro, because he really ain't got food like that. You know what I mean? Or struggling academically because he really ain't got no help like that. He could be a she could be a he, you're rocking. It's just helping a person you know you can help. Each one reach one. This kid could grow up to be the motherfucking president. This kid could grow up to be somebody great because you took a chance to helping this kid eat, to live, get through school. So he ain't just, get malnourished and shit. Or, help him pass so he ain't falling behind. Or she. Always a kid to be fed, a kid to be taught the right way. It's always a senior citizen out here who can use a friend, a help, a guide, someone to talk to. There's hella shit out here you can do. Tell you, hella schools need shit, nursing homes need shit, hella businesses, LLC places that's already doing shit that can use your help and support and donations and shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's hella shit out here. It's what you being of service to. Final card in this message, we got the Three of Pentacles. This is the bridge. Reality. We can't do nothing alone. This is point A, this is point C. The only way you're going to get from point A to point C is having some help along point B. Whatever you're trying to do, you need help. You're trying to start a business, you need a bank. You're trying to run a business, you need staff. You're trying to throw a function, you need a place, a location. You know what I mean? You need a venue. Like, we all need something to get us to the next level. We can't do shit by ourselves. Just because you building with somebody don't mean you gotta be friends. Don't mean y'all gotta be cool. Don't mean you gotta be associates. Nah, just keep it strictly business. Keep it strictly business. When you're building feminine, keep it strictly business. Don't put your feelings and emotions and shit. It save you a lot of time, energy, and resources. That's the message that I got. If I can be a good use, I'll let y'all soon. Deuces.